Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I want to talk about Fibre. Dungeons and Dragons and Fibre. Eating fibre with your Dungeons and Dragons. Literally making sure to have the right diet. Why should you eat fibre with your Dungeons and Dragons? Well, clearly to stay healthy. That would be the answer. But actually, truthfully, this is not the reason for this particular video. This video topic is actually about the other type of fibre, which is why you saw the thumbnail. This video topic has absolutely nothing to do with staying healthy whatsoever. What we're talking about is fibre optics and the internet. And guess what? I finally have fibre, which means lots of really good things for you and for me. I can now stream live with better video quality. That is the theory. And you're going to tell me if the video quality is not very good, because I have pumped things up as high as I possibly can without my computer exploding. Now the picture and the sound will hopefully be better. That is I really do hope that that is the case. If it's not, I really need you guys to give me feedback and let me know if it's not the case. My hope was that I would be able to live stream in 4K video. But unfortunately, due to my lack of knowledge and the fact that I did not foresee all of the factors required to make that happen, I'm not able to do that. Mainly because my computer is just not powerful enough. It appears it's powerful for what it was when I first bought it, but it's not powerful enough to do what I want it to do, unfortunately. So it's going to take a lot more revenue to upscale my computer to 4K graphic card. I don't have a 4K graphic card apparently. I didn't realize that, and I'm probably going to need to make sure that the CPU is a lot more powerful to manage with the heavy workload it would be under. And then somebody also pointed out that I would probably also need a 4K computer screen to be able to actually see the quality improvement anyway. And then of course you guys have got to have all that at your end to be able to see 4K. So I'm not taking it off the cards, but it might be a longer journey than I had hoped. What I can tell you is that I have, as I said, hopefully the lagging issues should either be improved or gone. That's my hope, and you will tell me in live stream if it's not, okay? The channel changes that I had talked about in the past, a little while back, are moving forward as planned, even though I'm not able to live stream in 4K. I've turned up my video settings to 1920 by 1080. So that's as good as I can get my high definition video content coming out. And I've turned up the frame rate from 30 a second to 59.94 a second. So it's running pretty fast. And I imagine my computer is probably having a hard time, but never mind, that does not matter. My wall is now pretty much covered in egg trays to hopefully eliminate some of the echoing that was coming off the microphone. And I will be getting my brother to sort out the other sound issues, because he said once I had fibre he would come in and rig up my office so that the sound was a big improvement on what I currently have. So what will you be seeing more of? Well, you will probably see more of my face, but you're not going to see more of my face because I have been promising other stuff, so I decided to show you something slightly different today. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you miniatures and maps. I've talked about miniatures and maps many times before, so the D&D combat workshops that I was doing in the past, that I've done maybe 3 of them. I'm going to feature one of these every week. Every week I'm going to do a mini D&D combat workshop. That means more content on new and old published books, and I will do that live, and hopefully the quality of the video will be significantly higher than it would have been if I had tried to do it. Normally I wouldn't try to do that because I just feel like it's late at night and I'm just dealing with lights that I have in my office, so it wouldn't be strong enough. But I will do that. Lots more miniatures and eventually a lot more maps. Although I will be working on terrain as well. I've got a few people who have offered me stuff, and so I'm just waiting for that to come through. Once it does, you guys will get a chance to see it. So I thought for today, since I've been rambling, I don't know for how long, who cares, I thought what I would do is give you a taste of what I had planned. So what we have here is a scene, and by all means let me know if it's not the sort of thing you want to see on the screen, okay? Like I said, give me an idea in terms of feedback on sound and video quality. So I thought I would do a little encounter between a fighter called Molly, I feel like this is a Molly, and an ogre who's just wandering around looking for somebody to beat up, probably eat, and take their stuff. And I thought we'd open up with something like that, just for fun, just to see how it all works out. And we don't think we'll need these dice, so I can move them out of the way. So, opening scene, Molly is travelling through the forest and just down the King's Road towards Neverwinter. And on the way, she hears some rustling in the bushes. And out of the bushes comes a very large creature. As it happens, it's an ogre. Molly's pretty familiar with the concept of the ogre because she's heard these stories before. And of course, the first thing that comes out of the ogre's mouth is, "Ugh, food, give me your stuff." Or something like that. Or, if he's trying to make it really difficult, he's not speaking in common and going straight for giant. And unfortunately, Molly doesn't understand giant, so that's not going to help him the slightest. So, it's clear that something bad's going to happen. He's pulled out a javelin and it looks like he's about to throw it. So it's time to roll initiative. So I'm going to use the white dice for our ogre, and I'll use the black dice to represent the initiative for Molly, our fighter here. Okay, so we'll start off by rolling the ogre's initiative. They don't have a very good initiative. It's like a -1 their dexterity modifier, so roll a 20-sided dice. I got a 15. -1 means it's going to go down to a 14. Alright, there we go. Oh, too far away. Got to be able to see it, right? There's 14. So 14 is the initiative score for the ogre. Now, Molly's turn, the fighter, rolls her dice. She has an initiative of +3, which is good. Roll 20-sided dice. She rolls a 9, and we add 3, so 9 plus 3 is 12. Let's see if I can find the 12 without taking forever. There we go, there's 12. Alright, so even though the ogre had a lower initiative modifier, he still scored higher. Whoever gets the highest score is the one that starts first. So it's going to be the ogre's turn first. And what the ogre's going to do is he's going to move a little bit closer, because that's the sort of thing that ogres like to do, is get up close and then thump you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's probably close enough he can just get right up in her face. So that's what he's going to do. Now ogres can move 40 feet, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it's now time to pound Molly, unfortunately. Poor Molly. Okay, so grab your 20-sided dice to make your attack roll. He's going to use his great club. I know the miniature has a great axe. Bear with me. So get your 20-sided dice. Our attack modifier, now I'm using the ogre stat block out of the Lost Mine of Fandel, for those of you who don't know, but it's exactly the same in the monster manual. So the modifier for attacking is +6. I roll a 20-sided dice to determine what my hit is going to be. That is a 9. So 9 plus 6 is 15. Now 15 is then compared against Molly's armor class here. Molly has an armor class of 14, unfortunately. So you need to get equal to or greater than the armor class of your target, and the ogre has. So he hits, and now he does damage. Now, ogres have an average damage of 13, which you can, as a dungeon master, simply select and say, okay, Molly, you take 13 hit points worth of damage. That'll probably take Molly down right now. She's only first level fighter, so this is an unfair fight for those of you who hadn't figured it out. But we're going to roll the dice because that's a bit more fun. So we'll grab 2 8-sided dice, because we use 2 8-sided dice for the great club, and we're going to add +4 to whatever we get on those dice. So I'll roll them here. Okay, cool. So what we've got here is a 1 and a 7. And remember I said we're going to add 4 to this. So that's 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So that's 12 damage. That's exactly the hit points of Molly. So Molly goes down. So Molly had 12 hit points. She takes 12 damage, which means she's now on 0 hit points and she's unconscious, but she's not dead. It's now her turn, and she can make some. This is a very quick combat, didn't take very long at all. Now she makes what's called death dying saves, or the death save on her turn. We use a 20-sided dice, so we'll find that 20-sided dice over here. Now, what you're trying to do is you really want a 20. If you roll 20 on the dice, she's all good, and she's got 1 hit point, and she can get back up. Now, this save is done at the end of your turn, so even if you are successful on this, you won't be able to do anything till next turn, and by then I suspect that the ogre may have chopped you up and eaten you, but we'll find out. So we roll our 20-sided dice. 20, we get 1 hit point back. If we roll a 1, that's 2 failures. We can have 2 failures and we're fine. If we get 3 failures, she's dead. If she gets 3 successes, she's stable, but she's not going to be conscious. Not very good in this sort of situation. Anyway, moving on. Roll that dice, Fred. I got an 18. So anything from a 1 through to a 9 is a failure. If you get a 10 upward, it's a success. So 18 falls in that range of 1 success. So she's got 1 success. Yippee dibby do. So that's good news. Excellent. So I'm going to use another dice here. We'll put that up the top here in between by the rock, and to indicate how many successes and failures. 1 success. I don't know if you can necessarily see that dice. Here we go. I'll use a green dice. That'll show up a bit better. There we go. Green dice. There we go. Fine. Cool. Alright, now it's the ogre's turn. Since Molly didn't get to do anything other than fall over after she got struck by that club, the ogre can continue to attack her. Doing so, he's going to get advantage because she's prone. So you make your attack as you normally would, and just grab your dice, which we will do. And I'm going to move that out of the way because I don't need that right now. So roll your attack dice for the ogre. He gets a 9, and then of course it's advantage, so you get to roll 2 dice and take the highest result. So I'll grab another dice and see if we get a better result by rolling that. Got a 17. So instead of taking the 9, I get to take the 17. I add the attack modifier for our ogre, which is 6. So that's 23 to hit. More than enough to hit Molly, who's down. Piece of cakes, because that's a lot greater than 14. You need to get equal to or greater than. So that's 2 failures. When you are struck up close, when you're 5 foot away from the target and you're down, and somebody strikes you with a melee attack or even a ranged attack at 5 foot, that's 2 failures. It's considered a critical hit. There's a chance that she'll just lose, take 2 failures, or it's also possible she could wind up being instantly killed. So we'll roll the dice and see what happens. The dice here has to be pretty high. So we roll 2 of the 8-sided dice and we add 4 just like before. So I rolled an 8 and a 3. So 8 and 3 is 11. And then we add the modifier, which is 4. So that's 15. 11 plus 4, 15. So 15 is more than the hit points maximum for Molly, who's lying on the ground unconscious. That's going to instantly kill her. So the club comes down, bonks Molly on the head, and she's now unfortunately dead. Hopefully other adventurers will learn from this experience and realise that exploring on your own is a really bad idea, and it's always good to take your buddies along. So that's basically the sort of thing I'm likely to do on our mini D&D combat workshops that I'll run once a week. And I will cover sort of different aspects of combat as we go, and it'll be coloured by your feedback either in the chat box or in the comment section. Really completely up to you where we go. I'm going to try to keep them pretty simple. I want to keep them down to at least, I don't want to go past 20 minutes. 20 minutes and we're starting to get a bit long. Okay, so hopefully you found this entertaining, useful, informative. You now sort of know what's going on with me. I've got Fibre, and things are definitely moving forward with all the things I had said and promised I would do on the channel. Yeehaw! Good news. So if you like this video, please share and like the video. If you're not already subscribed and you like this sort of content and you like to see more of it, consider subscribing, hitting the bell button to be notified when I go live, which I am right now, and when I publish new videos, which are pre-recorded, and yes, I do them. They do happen sometimes. Not a lot, but some. If you want to support my channel, you supported my channel by watching this video. Thank you very much. You can support me more by watching more of my videos, and I would appreciate that. I have plenty of them to check out. I don't do Patreon, but down in the description you'll find affiliate links to the Book Depository and Amazon, where if you buy stuff online, so you go through those links, if you buy stuff online, I get a small commission. You pay exactly the same price as you normally would, and I really do get enough money to sort of make it worthwhile going through that process. I don't really want you to spend money extra on me, but certainly that will help generate funds for the channel. And look, this is the time. Start typing now in the live chat box if you have any feedback, comments. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, down in the comments section, if you're not part of the live chat and you're not typing into the chat box, that's where it can go. Let me know what you think. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. And poor Molly, if she had rolled a 20, she would have been able to get back up with 1 hit point. But unfortunately, she's going to be eaten by the ogre. Never mind. Next adventurer.